Welcome back. The big news at this moment, Indian Test captain now Virat Kohli dropping a bombshell in his press conference, a question and answer virtual session ahead of India's tour to South Africa. When asked about the BCCI president Sourav Ganguly's claims specifically that he had personally requested Virat Kohli to continue as the T20 international captain, Kohli replied, there was no such communication between him and the BCCI. Kohli, in fact, said when he first told the selectors and the administration about his decision to quit T20 captaincy, they never questioned his decision in return, accepted it without any fuss. So listen in now to exactly what the Indian Test captain had said just a short while ago.
जब T20 कैप्टनसी को छोड़ने की मैंने पहले बीसीसीआई से कम्युनिकेट किया, सबसे पहले मैंने बीसीसीआई को अप्रोच किया कि मेरा ये पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है, ये डिसीजन है और इन रीजंस की वजह से मैं ये करना चाहता हूं, तो उसको बहुत एक अच्छे तरीके से रिसीव किया गया। उसमें कोई ऑफेंस नहीं थी, उसमें कोई हेजिटेशन नहीं थी, उसमें मुझे ये नहीं कहा गया था कि आप T20 कैप्टनसी ना छोड़िए, बल्कि उसको बहुत अच्छे से रिसीव किया गया कि बहुत एक प्रोग्रेसिव स्टेप है और सही डायरेक्शन में है। तो उस टाइम मैंने कम्युनिकेट किया था कि जी हाँ, मैं ओडीआई और टेस्ट में कंटिन्यू करना चाहूंगा, अनलेस कि ऑफिस बेयरर्स और सिलेक्टर्स को लगे कि मुझे ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं करनी चाहिए, और ये भी मैंने कॉल पे क्लैरिफाई किया था उस टाइम पे। तो मेरा कम्युनिकेशन बीसीसीआई को क्लियर था उस टाइम से कि मैं क्या करना चाहता था, और मैंने ये जैसे बोला कि मैंने ये ऑप्शन भी दिया था कि अगर ऑफिस बेयरर्स और सिलेक्टर्स को लगता है कि मुझे नहीं करना चाहिए तो वो डिसीजन उनके हाथ में है।
My colleague Rahul Rawat tracking all the latest on that. Rahul, I think this is a very significant comment because from what we remember, Sourav Ganguly had said he had requested Virat Kohli to continue. Virat Kohli says it was just accepted without any fuss. What's happening here? Both of them are top players of the country and, of course, right now as a BCCI president and a Test captain.
Well, absolutely, Pooja. You know, everybody wanted to ask three questions. There were three prime questions that everybody wanted to know from Virat Kohli. A, whether he is playing the ODI series or not, because reports had suggested that Virat had opted out of wanted to opt out of the ODI series, the 3-match ODI series. Of course, he would be there for the Test series, but he wouldn't want to be part of the ODI series. The answer to which Virat said, I was and I am available for the ODI series. Second, about the manner in which he was removed as ODI captain. He says just 1.5 hours before the decision was made, he spoke to the selectors over the squad for the Test team, and after that discussion ended, just before they were about to end the call, he was told that he's not going to be the ODI captain anymore. And third, which you mentioned, a top BCCI official, BCCI President Sourav Ganguly, just a couple of days ago, says that I personally called Virat Kohli and asked him not to quit T20 captaincy. To which Virat says that when I informed the BCCI office bearers and the selectors that I don't want to be the T20 captain anymore, it was a decision that was received very well. And I had no communication. In fact, nobody asked me to not to step down as the T20 captaincy. Clearly, Virat Kohli feels let down. He is definitely not on the same page as the BCCI top brass, the board, or the
Why do you say that,
selectors.
Rahul? Why do you say that at this point, with Virat Kohli clarifying, elaborately answering all the questions, even being sarcastic at some point? But why do you think he would be feeling let down at this point?
Because Pooja, as a captain in ODIs, he is the fourth most successful ODI captain, not just in India, in the world. Ahead of him are the likes of Clive Lloyd, Ricky Ponting, Graeme Smith, three legendary captains. And Virat has a win percentage as a captain of over 70%. In fact, he said that as captain, I have done everything that I could possibly do. And with utmost motivation, he has led India. And, these are the kind of words that he chose to express, you may say, his disappointment or the way he led his country, India. So, everything was, whatever the stories they were coming out in the last few days, that he's going to be removed as ODI captain, and then the manner in which, BCCI could have waited. I'm saying they could have waited for that decision, for the decision that was made that Virat is not going to be the ODI captain, because
Yes.
ODI team has not been selected yet. So they could have possibly waited for the ODI team to be selected, and they could have then announced that Rohit Sharma is going to be
I
the
think
captain.
you made an interesting point there, that there have been a little time bought over at least the ODI team. Please stay on with me, Rahul, because when we talk of ODI and Test for South Africa, we're talking about two different captains now. And now the Indian Test captain Virat Kohli clearing the air regarding a rumored rift, a possible rift with India's limited overs captain now, Rohit Sharma. While addressing some of the questions from media persons ahead of the departure to South Africa, Virat Kohli claimed rumours regarding his rift with Rohit Sharma are absolutely baseless, and he's tired of explaining that. Speaking on how Rohit Sharma will not be a part of the Indian Test squad in the African nation, Virat Kohli said India will miss the services of their opener in the all-important series. Also, he's claimed reports in the media about he has asked for a break from the ODI were just not correct. Talking about the three-match ODI series against South Africa, Virat Kohli added he's available for selection and wants to perform at his best for the country.
मेरे और रोहित के बीच में मैंने पहले भी ये कितनी बार एड्रेस किया आके कि हमारे बीच में कोई भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, और ऑनेस्टली मैं पिछले 2 या 2.5 साल से मैं इसको क्लैरिफाई करे जा रहा हूँ रेगुलरली, और मैं थक चुका हूँ इस चीज को क्लैरिफाई कर करके, क्योंकि ये बार बार सवाल मुझसे पूछा जाता है। और मैं आपको एक चीज गारंटी के साथ बोल सकता हूँ कि मेरा कोई भी एक्शन या मेरा कोई भी कम्युनिकेशन कभी भी टीम को नीचे लगाने के लिए नहीं होगा जब तक मैं क्रिकेट खेलूंगा। Will miss his abilities a lot. I mean, he's proven in England already that he's really worked his Test game out, and the opening partnership was very important for us to play in that series that we did. So obviously, with his experience and his skill, we will miss his qualities. But having said that, I think it's an opportunity for someone like Mayank and KL to step up and solidify that start for us that we got in the last series, and make sure that the good work is carried on in this series as well. Well, I was and I am available for selection all this time. You should not be asking me this question. Honestly, this question should be asked to people who are writing about these things and their sources. Because as far as I'm concerned, I was always available. I have not had any communication with the BCCI to say that I want to rest. So, there were a few things that came out in the past as well, where it was said that I was attending some events or something, which was absolutely not true either. So, all these people who are writing these things and their sources, to me, they're absolutely not credible.
So then what sparked this speculation about Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma's possible rift? Here's exactly what happened. Remember, Kohli's pullout came exactly a day after Rohit was ruled out of the Test series. And the timing there is coincidental. Rohit Sharma, remember, otherwise would have been Kohli's deputy in the Tests and would have been captain for the One Day International. And South Africa's series would have then been Rohit's first as a full-time ODI captain, which it still is, but would have been a deputy for the Tests. December 13 is when Rohit's injury rules him out of the 3 Test series officially. But Kohli then will miss out the ODIs due to personal reasons, as it was cited, to which now Virat Kohli has clarified that I'm always available for selection. From where did these reports come in that I was not going to be in the ODI? I want my colleague Rahul Rawat to take that question. Rahul, do you really believe at this point what Virat Kohli has said? The fact that he's been maintaining that I'm available for selection and also going forth and then clarifying at this point that these are not credible reports. Do you buy that? Or do you think there is a rift between the two?
Pooja, factually that story, that report wasn't correct, if I may say so, because, it said that personal reasons, and if you read further, it would say that it coincided with his daughter's first birthday. who was born on 11th of January. And on 11th of January, Virat would have been playing the third test match, not the ODI series. ODI series starts much later, a week later than, from 11th of January. So that was factually a little incorrect. And reports had started trickling in. People had started talking about it. Virat also would have been feeling the heat. He would have been left frustrated, obviously, because of that captaincy was being taken away from him, and the manner in which that captaincy was being taken away from him, and secondly, the kind of reports that were being planted or were trickling in. Pooja, let me just say this very clearly. There is nothing wrong in split captaincy. There is nothing wrong to have two captains for one country. You can have a white ball captain, you can have a test captain. England, they have one of the best batsmen in the world, Joe Root, who happens to be their test captain, but he does not even feature in their ODI or T20 setup, because the T20 and ODI setup is led by somebody like Eoin Morgan, who has won them World Cup 2019. Australia also runs this in the same fashion. So there's nothing wrong.
So Rahul, then quickly, what does the Indian squad look like at this point? That means that Rohit Sharma will not be there for the test series, but he'll of course be the captain for the ODI, while Virat Kohli will captain the test.
Pooja, I'm not too sure if Rohit would be available for the ODI series. He might be because going by what has been informed to us through a statement from the BCCI is that he should be okay in the next 3 weeks. But a hamstring injury, I don't know how serious it is, because it was not mentioned, because it can take much longer than 3 to 4 weeks to heal. And Rohit, this is a problem that Rohit has been facing for quite some time. He had missed the New Zealand tour. He has missed a few of the international tours because of that hamstring injury.
Yes.
So I am not too sure if he would be available for that ODI series, which would mean that you'll have to name another captain for the ODI series in case Rohit Sharma is not available. Because Virat, you cannot ask him to lead that team again, because you've removed him. You've sacked him as your ODI captain.
And if he does come, then that is going to be his first as a first captain for this ODI series. But Rahul is correct that we'll wait for that official confirmation also on that, considering there are injuries that he will want to recover from. Rahul, I request you to please stay on with me, because